Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. Great article straight from Verizon's News Center. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So, as we're heading into the next generation of technology, this is a huge wave, right? It's not just the leap of the generation itself, but we're also talking about everything else that's going to come with it. The AI workloads in real time, any other killer app, or what they're going to call it, the next big use case, whatever it's called. That's all that's going to come with the additional leap in the generation. And so you also have to have your fiber network ready to handle those workloads as well. You can have all of the equipment deployed as it pertains to fiber to the premise. You can have all the spectrum on your cell sites. But if you don't have what Verizon calls an intelligent edge network, or a fiber to the cell and fiber to the premise, you're going to struggle regardless. So in this case, Verizon successfully trials a a transport that ran up to 1.6 terabits per second of data across a single wavelength on its live metro fiber network. So this is good to see. This is Verizon letting us know, like, hey, we are ready to handle whatever the next use case is, the big next use case. People thought it was Apple Intelligence, but I don't use it that much. I mean, I think I used it twice at the very beginning when 18.1 came out. And I just don't use it on a day-to-day. I not necessarily the Siri portion. Like I might use the writing tool. I use that quite a bit. So I guess that's all a part of Apple Intelligence, and I guess that happens all in real time. But I don't think it's being used as some intended it out to be used. And I know there's some, per use case, it's different for the people, right? Each individual is going to use a different part of Apple Intelligence. But regardless, Verizon is ready to go on its network. AI, and specifically generative AI, with its ability for predictive analytics, is becoming a critical component of digital transformation and future business growth in almost all industries. So Verizon is ready to go. You can see here, Verizon continues to advance its network component to deliver on the promises of AI. In a recent trial in Boston, Verizon moved 1.6 terabytes of data in its live fiber network on a single carrier wavelength using Ciena's WaveLogic 6 Extreme WL6E coherent optical solution. So Verizon is working this. Verizon is going to work this for Fios. They're going to work this for one fiber MCI, fiber to the cell and fiber to the prem. They're going to have a very modern network. And then that's going to grow and scale through the Frontier acquisition on both fiber to the prem and fiber to the cell. Frontier also provides fiber to the cell as a third party on Verizon sites. That's going to turn into Verizon-owned fiber. So keep that in mind. Verizon is really pushing this whole next generation, and they started this a while back. They started it with millimeter wave. They started it with the intelligent edge network. They had an understanding of how this would go, and now they're ready to go. They got vRAN. They're transitioning to some ORAN. They're going to be ready to go. So that's I would say a downside for T-Mobile. They don't own and operate any of their fiber, so they're always at the mercy of the third party advancing technology. Right? If that third party is not advancing its technology, then T-Mobile is going to be behind on the fiber front. They might have everything new, modern on the cell sites, baseband, everything, but the fiber to the cell, if that's not being updated, upgraded, whatever's needed, T-Mobile is going to be a step behind. And that's not just the 10 gig circuits and provisioning and changing out the SFP ports. That's some of that stuff will have to be upgraded on the third party's side, on their data centers and stuff. If T-Mobile ever needed to transition to dark fiber, that would probably be very hard to do from a third party perspective. So this is where Verizon is set to win, in my opinion, in a big way, at grand scale. And if ever needed, they know how to do it. They can go beyond the 55% or whatever they're at today with one fiber. If they need to get to 60, 70, 80% fiber to the cell, they can do so. It might not be in the short term, but they can put together a very, very strong, comprehensive plan and strategy to get more fiber to the cell if they need it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you're excited for this. This is Verizon really future-proofing and working ahead on everything that's going to come out AI related. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Live. See y'all in the next one. Peace.